bump. Oh, did it not open? Oh, ho, ho, ho. It did the thing. Oh, okay, it's not gonna do the thing I want. Well, 'tis a blue moon. I wasn't certain how this was going to go. I mean, technically, I did get some spookily wookily magical things set up. But at this point, I don't think now is the time to show that off. Aside from a little worm. I can never have too much worm. Boom, boom, boom. Do the wormy worm. Boom, boom, boom. Do the wormy worm. Yeah. That's right. Automatic worm. Worm on command. But that's not what we're here for. Although I don't have an effective way to undo that. Wait. Wait. Ha. Ha. Yeah, I have the power. Ah. Boom. Oh. Boing. Yeah. It's time for a reset. Although, by reset, I don't mean everything go kabooey. What I actually mean is we have to refresh. That's right, I got the big wormel. Well, the scarf-sized wormel. There's wormel earrings too. Wait. Why did oh. I forgot there was a timer on the command. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Because it's moon time. And what we were asked to figure out was, what do we do? I don't know what to do when you live in a shoe. It's not easy being a frog. Ribbit. Huh. There's no easy way to say. I can't put a name to it. I can't describe or explain it. I can't genre it, I can't classify. So I can't figure out if other people are doing the same. You'll sometimes see hints and examples of stuff that makes sense, that the streaming and all those setups and things are an art piece. Or they're a game. And that makes sense. But I hesitate to say that I can, at least that I can personally think of any stream in particular that is specifically designed to be an art piece or presentation. And that's where it's difficult. I don't know if that's everything and all that I should be. Because I kind of think not. We already know I am committed to variety by design. I do not function without it. And to that end, we just have to keep doing new things, exploring new places. Because we can't just let this be one thing. No. For a long time, and many years, I've never been able to see the stuff I wanted to see. The me I wanted to be. Closest I got was fictional characters. People don't dress like bears most of the time. All the floofy frills and corsets and bits and bobs. Full-on suit and jacket to regular classes. Or most of all, the very anime hair. So, even if it was fictional, that was how I got to see and express things. I got to see myself in a way, not stuck corporeally. And over time, I shifted to be able to make the things I want so that I can have the even more exaggerative and kooky outfits. Doesn't mean outside people won't still see me in one way or another. And I never understood it. So many people will say, wow, you really out there doing the weird things and stuff. And I never even thought about it. I just did what I did. I understood it's not what others did, but I couldn't make sense of it either. I liked all my eccentricities and how I dress for things, or like, why put on makeup just to look normal? I kind of struggle with that one still. I can't wear concealer or foundation for the most part. Out-of-body experience, it freaks me the heck out. So, that's why when I put on makeup and stuff, it's like, I got giant hearts on my cheeks, I got his little nose. Or to the maximum style of drawing an entire tree on my face, and it looked like my skin's like cracked porcelain bits falling away. Yeah. I don't see it as a means of hiding or masking or looking natural. I see it as trying to shape and mold myself into the way or how I want to be or express. So, yeah. I will not tone down the googly eye. Yeah. Because I really like wearing them. They make me feel cozy. And I kind of don't feel like myself to an extent without those. I'm like, wow, I can't figure things out, so I'm stumped and stuck, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I somehow, because of the stickiness came off and it wouldn't stick to my face, I forgot to replace my googly eyes for like several days. Yeah, these things stay on. Even in the shower. They're just like plastered there half the time. I sometimes lose them in my bed and I'm like, oh no, where did it go? You gotta listen for the jingle. That's how you know where they went. But yeah, at the same time, some things have to ebb and flow and change. And whilst as seemingly goofy and unprofessional in a way, mine just having a fun time, little gaming stream earlier was, I don't think that was fully let loose. It would be let loose if I just switched between whatever random things and started scribbling on paper, blah blah blah. I wasn't trying to be talkative all the time. And I probably will do that at some point. But the point is, I think I have to give space to just being a performer. I gotta give space to just be energy and interactive. Because for the most part, as weird as this setup is, I generally think this is fun and exciting. I always want to innovate, do more, add this flippity flop and trick, but doesn't always get done in time. And most of all, I think I'm just I'm frustrated of not being able to get basic answers to a thing. it should do this, it should do that, but it doesn't do the this or the that, and I don't understand why. And it's like, it was a do this thing, and instead it's been 10.5 hours of like racking my brain, being like, I don't understand. I scour for the information. I'm like, I don't get what went wrong, and that's rough. So, have to have a little more leeway and grace. Because the show only gets to go on if I have show to give. Yeah. You can only grow and give if you have that to give. And yeah, I oftentimes will just overwork it and push it because I want to make the piece be what it's supposed to be. Do the idea justice. This is why, instead of like backing down on worms, I just keep adding to it. It's not a matter of seeing that the idea isn't necessarily what people want. It's a matter of, oh my goodness, no, the worms, they need to have fan fiction. They need to have like miniature wall art paintings of them. There's earrings, there's a scarf now. I have a worm cocoon suit. Like, yeah. I just want it to all come together with a little anime theme song of being a magical worm. And alas, that is a lot of work to do. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I gotta cut myself some slack. I would like to be done with the days of I've blacked out because I injured my elbow on a printing press and then have to create an entire cafe from scratch in like 4 hours and then perform the entire next day. Oh, that was rough. And I wish I was able to say like, oh yeah, I got like a break the day afterwards, like rest. No, I had to do almost the rest of the entire work for a gallery installation. I'm like, oh Jesus, this was so much. Yeah, I did not get a break. It'd be nice to not work till 3 a.m. like every day. Or even just spend thinking about work till 3 a.m. because I'm like, I gotta do this thing, or I wanna learn this thing, and sort this out, so that I'll do that thing, because this is the correct idea, and I'll do this, and it's not the most helpful. For sure. So, well, this was definitely not the way I wanted to greet the moon. You can only approach it with where you're at. And to that at, if I remember the correct panel thing, I think, oh dear, if it'll be nice to me, there's things I'd rather show than just try to explain. Blump. Do I remember the thing? Okay. I will grab the thing. Ow. Oh dear. No. Okay. I did not keep the thing set up, so I have to switch the virtual camera. Oh dear. My apologies. Okay. We're going to disable the VTube me temporarily, because it's the easier way to switch cameras. Woo! Blah. Bump, bump, bump. Where on earth Camera land. Yes. Look at that. Boom. I mean, don't look at that because you can't see that thing. There is the scene I'm looking for. Oh. 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 Okay, still not quite. Well. Camera angle, please be nice. Camera angle, cheese and rice. Oh. Oh, it's opposites camera day. Huh? Okay, now I'm even more confused. Wait. Oh. What? Oh dear. You know what, camera? You do your camera things. Oh. No, that's still. Good enough. Now prepare for the extra bad lip sync. Woo! If I remember to take curlers out of my hair. Oh my gosh. Bomb. Yip beep 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 beep. Bomb. Woo. Woo. I did not remember to take the curlers out of my hair. Goodness. What? Oh. I know I didn't frame the camera right. I didn't add a cool image over top. But my camera was all grumpy. And it was just like, no. I'm not going to upload the moon like the nice photo you just took. I don't think the worm bean is the correct choice either. So. Boom, boom, boom. We could instead. Boop, boop, boop. What is the best fun? Oh, where's the jumpity jump jump? Jump, 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 bump, bump, bump. Where is it? Did I just not label? Splash water. There we go. And then I went to the wrong scene. My bad. Boop. Yup. I left it in studio mode and put it in the wrong scene. My bad. Alright, where's the water section? Water! Sploosh. Blue! Bump, bump. Okay, fine. Just gonna. Bump, bump, bump. Boop. And this doesn't have the chroma key. Show me the filters. Add the filter. Chroma key. Okay. Bump. Haha. Good enough. Woo. That's right, now you can finally see the beautiful, the worm. Woo. He's so floopity. Like, he's just the bestest of Scarf. He precious. Very precious. And we got the lovely little Wormel earrings. That's right. They have little eyeballs too. And then they have longer Wormel. The whole, like, Wormel family. Look at those magical worms. Ah, they make such cute little clickety-clackety sounds. Clickety-clackety. Spickety splackety. I mean, I didn't even release the footage because I actually made this for part of the roast. I had a little video of me, you know, making cool, like, iridescent organza lily pad. Now at present, all the extra wet floofiness behind here, that's just stabilizer that has not come out yet. Not until put through the wash, I think, unfortunately. But I mean, still, look at this. Opulence. Gorgeous. It's very pretty. I want to make, like, outfit pieces for it. And it's not like I haven't done other stuff. Got this ribtacular cagular. I don't just make skeletons all the time, although most people probably wouldn't suspect that. I don't know. I just wanted like a cool bone corset. But I couldn't find the heat gun, so little tiny hairdryer was painful. Yeah, that was like several hours of please heat up. And of course we have little secret little eyeballs. Ho ho ho. I see what I did there. Watching and staring. Whoa. Yeah. This is just the underlayer. Ho ho ho. That skeleton corset bit goes with that. And there's gonna be an apron. And I still haven't done up an actual painting or inked design. But I had some nice little rough sketches of bird. Ooh, that bird. And I was like, man, this birdness really worked out. I was like, what would a Yucan look like? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and hide some of the designs, because that's outfit planning as well. And I was just like, I don't know, a little paw fin fish thing, because that's what it's based on. It's a little creature I made. And we got new revamp of froggy overalls. Hiding cool outfitty bits. Like the face was really pretty. I love it. Wow. Parallax of fish-eyed lensing. Yeah. Fish-eyed. Right up the lens. I still have rollers in my hair. I forgot about them. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Womp womp womp. This is what happens when you have a tree in your bedroom. You can't fit your green screen in because it hits your tree branches. And it's like, well, it's what it is. Bump. Bump, bump. Oh, my hair is so flumbled. What? I have the camera flipped, so I'm so directionally confused. So, wrong worm there. There's the beam. Yeah. Worms in a blue moon. There was a magical worm. And it decided to have a fun time. I don't know what the answer was to this. I know my choice. I think pretty simply, I can't, at least not right now, if ever, have every stream or video thing be designed to be an art piece presentation. Wow. Sounds obvious. But that's not usually something you hear from me. Yeah. I'm the person who, instead of submitting a painting, makes an entire digital animation projection onto a 2-scale life-size sculpture of the human Yeah. I was like pretty sick for 2 days or something because of trying to make the form for that. Yeah. Well, the circulation was not enough to have my legs like sitting up duct taped for a while to try and make the shape. It's fine. Yup. Or instead of doing a normal photo project or like making a documentational little book thing, I took photos of a bunch of socks. Or it was ceiling fans first, actually. It was ceiling fans that started this. I took a bunch of photos of ceiling fans, like in and around my house, or like kitchen vent things and stuff. And yeah, made an entire magazine of that in like, the photo shoot only took me, I don't know, like 6 hours maybe. I didn't even have to do much post-production on those ones, because it was just like, this is the specific thing I have to do for this, with this random fan or lamp, and this is what I'm parodying. I just did it. It was really fast production. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna purposely like curate and make all the nice ones for the socks. Oh my god. It was a hassle to get the formatting correct. But now for future. Why make a nice print edition when you could make more than 100 prints and cut them and handwrite text on at least 50? Because I made the edition of 50. They're actually... They're this little llama. Well, that's right. I still have my entire edition of 50 prints that, for the most part, are really light intentionally, because they change with UV. Yeah. And some of the text is really, really small. Yeah, so all 50 of those through the press, re-etch the plates multiple times, because you get like 4, maybe 5 prints with a dry point plate for the most part. That's it. I had like maybe 5 plates, but it's still just like, I gotta redo it and try to duplicate the image to an extent at times on each plate so I can just get enough printed. Yeah, that's painful in the hand. But I still did that and an entire batch of like 100 more smaller ones for the public. But I'm allowed to keep my little pot of wishes and regrets for now. So I don't think I'm quite ready to, or at least know what I should do with them. I'd prefer not to burn them, but maybe. I don't know. Yeah. So, surprisingly, I can't keep up production. I have to sleep sometimes. And, yeah. Gotta be able to have the tech down, maintain the space, and not just like, whoa. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I need to make sure I don't just like hide in a little cave and be like, ooh, I'm so happy here. Feel cozy. And then, yeah. I need to make sure I'm social. Which, even if I go outside, doesn't improve much, it's fine. Oh, the camera cropping is so weird. It's freaking me out. It's funny. Oh my god. Yeah. Once in a blue moon, you get to make a big choice. Go out. Here's my water. Look at that tiny, tiny morsel that I managed to not spill on myself. At least it's just water, but like, I would like to improve the ratio of how many times I manage to drink water without spilling it on myself, because I just can't. Like, it just doesn't. Water, why? Oh, it's so many times. Unbelievable. So, with the blue up the moon and the big lagoon, I think it's important to make it count. So, most people, maybe this doesn't seem important, but I think it's important to look after yourself better. Like, really, everyone. I feel like I'm saying the song and dance again. But hey you. Hey you, wormly person out there, with all your knickknacks and your weird artness and stylings and stuff. Like, most people don't. Whatever this fit is. But I have like, oh no, I hid the cool sleeves. Wait, right. I hid the cool sleeves, that's right. I doubled up the dresses and then put a skirt under all of them dresses. Yeah. Googly-eyed on my face. Weird aesthetics. Fluffy things. That most people would say I'm a disgrace, maybe? Wow. Boom. It's okay to do this. It's okay to be this goofy. I'm pretty happy doing this. And being this way. And whilst maybe a lot of people think, wow, don't do that. Weird, bad idea. You'd be amazed how many people are so genuinely happy to just see this out in the wild. Googly eyes on my head and normal earrings. Come here. Goodbye. Boom. There we go. Well, yeah, it makes a lot of people happy. Because so often we're so viscerally judgmental that we don't get to have fun and see the cool things. Wow. Oh no, son. Wait. Huh, I got him. Oh. Yeah. So, it's okay to be you. And do your own things. And style your own way. Oh. It's okay to want to be seen. And feel understood a bit more. Have someone get it. It's really rough when they don't. Ooh, spoken from experience. Because you want people to see and understand what you're doing. And it doesn't always happen. But it doesn't make you happy. Doesn't mean it's not the right thing for you. It's just not everybody's thing. I mean, yeah, be nice to other people, like, don't be mean. don't like hurt people or whatnot, but like, if you wanna be the worm, I'm gonna be the worm. If you wanna be an aspiring, like, best male wife, then yes, I do too. I know people will not see me that way, like, pretty much ever. And that's okay, because I don't see myself solely that way. That's the whole point of being pretty fluid. I have rainbow sparkly glittery mottliness, and then it's just like, I'm wearing skeletons in black and white, and then the next day I'm like a frog in frumpy overalls. It just is what it is, and that keeps it fun. I would genuinely be bored if I just made cohesive, nice outfits every day, and like just had sort of curated sets. Like, no. I have basically a color wheel of like, here's the random color of the horoscopy day. And I'm like, okay, it's been blue 3 days in a row. How do I change this? I have used basically all of the blue items in my closet because I layered every single blue item I had one day. And it's now been blue for like 3 days since. I'm like, no, I refuse to wear the same thing. Sometimes you find really good combos and you're like, oh yeah, I want to wear that again. But it makes it so much more fun and exciting to have that little bit of like prompt and direction of like, oh, gotta do something this theme. Excuse me, I got hiccups. How did I don't know how to manage that. So yeah, come back. No, worm. Okay, I got it. Magic. Kazam. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know until you try. So, go out and have some fun. And experiment. And be cool. Because I think Ask Me could have used being told directly, just do it. Do the thing. Don't wait around to decide to do it. Do it. You'll still mess up, make mistakes. I feel like this entire ramble may have been a mistake. I thought I knew what I wanted to say. But maybe I didn't. I just didn't feel like being sappy, that's what it was. It's 'cause it's late and I don't want to be sappy because I'll just be like, ah! Yeah. I'll be warm, I'll be happy. But yeah. You can't do everything, you already know that. Jack of all trades, master of none. You have to decide what's worth the time and energy. And pull back a bit. I didn't show it yet, but I'll have to... Because I know you can add website-y things as objects on Live 2D models now. I made nice buttons on the one page for the bio for Yucan, so I'm like, yes, they're rainbow. Yep. I recorded the roast today like 15 times. So I just couldn't find what I wanted to say. Because I didn't know what was most important to say. Blah. So, in the spirit of consistency and condensing, let's a magical worm explain and give you the lowdown. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, here's the magic worm. You gotta be the worm you wanna be. Do the fun, be the goofy. Express yourself. Don't hurt other people. Pretty basic, but like, you can have fun. Oh, how dare someone say you can't be this cute worm? Nah, do it. Their evaluation or understanding and labelings of you does not have bearing to what you are or be. You kind of get to decide that. I mean, you can't force them to see you a certain way. You can ask them to be kind. And you should hope that they're kind and respectful, but yeah, you can't convince someone to see you a certain way if they don't. They just won't. It just doesn't work. That's on them. They get to decide that. It's not a you issue at that point. Woo! So magic as I am. Be fluid, be male wife, be wife, whatever you want. People see you however they decide to see you. That's fine. I don't care. My brain autocorrects people being like, oh, like, you cute girl or whatever, to like girl, like GRRL, like raptor. And I'm like, yes, I'm part dinosaur. And that's almost nuts at all. It doesn't even track. Because I fully know that that is not what they said. And my brain's just like, yes, I'm a dinosaur instead. And it's like, how did I 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon translation? Turned it up to Kevin, I don't know. So yeah, do your thing, have fun, express yourself. You can't force other people to see you a certain way. You can try to guide them, be kind to them, but they will just see you however they see you. And yeah, ask for respect, decency, well wishes. That's all you gotta do. That's all you can do. And treat others the same. Blump. Yeah. Make sure you do things that fill you up and make you happy. Because even if you're not taking action necessarily, if you even are just like thinking about like, oh, like maybe you didn't do this or that, or like talk to this person, yada yada, you'll then actually be extending energy that you didn't know you were. Because even if you didn't do anything about it or take action or even really put much thought or consideration to it, the fact that you thought it was something that should be considered and whatnot means you're actually giving that energy away, because you're like, oh, maybe you had to do more to talk to them or something or whatnot. And it's like, oh, that's not how people work. Other people don't do that. I'm just like too much energy, and I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't talk to them or say enough and stuff. And it's like, no, if they don't want to, I don't know, do random cool shit and hang out, like it just is how it is. It's not that they dislike you or anything. Like it's just an energy thing. That's all. I didn't realize that I was even expending that energy until I was like, oh, I don't actually have to consider this and think about it and just let things be or do what they do. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Yeah. Why am I puppeteering this so much? It's so amusing. But yeah, you get to have your fun. You get to do your bits. You get to entertain yourself. Gotta do what fuels you, makes you happy. Gotta be practical to an extent. Hence the don't set unaccomplishable amounts of work as goals and things and then be mad that you can't perform and do them, because you will have to let life happen at times and you can't always perform, especially if you're sick and you're just like, no, I'm committed to this, so I'm doing it anyways. But even if it's like lesser so than what you were hoping for because you were sick and you just like, yeah, know your limits. I knew mine well enough that I took it easy worm streaming earlier in the week, but yeah, if you end stream and proceed to just fall backwards and be unable to move for like 8 minutes, don't do that. Unless it's like you're just falling back into a bed and it's like nap time, sure. But if it's like I need to like go or get up and like eat some or something. Yeah, maybe call it a bit sooner. Because there's no shame in looking after yourself. Because if you don't have it to give, you can't give it. And you can't do the thing you want to do. And then you won't do the idea or make a thing as good as you wanted. And you won't do it justice, and you'll be upset because it wasn't as good as you had hoped. Because you weren't feeling well and you pushed it, and then you did the thing anyways. Because stubbornness and commitments. And it's like, yes, commit to an extent, but this also has to be reflective of what you can actually output, because you're making a sacrifice and still committing to do the thing. So yeah, be mindful of that. Yeah. This worm is so amusing. And be adventurous. Because again, whilst technology sometimes is mean, I mean, I don't think most people learn stuff as fast as I do, nor implement, integrate, and build everything. Yeah, most people won't, you know, decide worms and then knit an entire scarf and then earrings and then make an entire, like, cocoon suit. That was like, I don't know, a day. Just gotta wait for noise to calm down to film a thing. Yeah, that's not what normal people do. It was enjoyable though. This is very soft and fluffy. Yeah. So, blump, blump, blump. Let's switch back to the bubble. Bump. Meow. Lamp, lamp, lamp. Turn on the camera. Wow. Oh, it might help if I make the... What? Oh. Wait. Huh? Oh. Whoa. Oh. 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 Bump. Bump. Wake up, camera. Hello. Blink. And I just realized I don't technically know if the BGM is being output or not. That would be very spooky if it wasn't. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Spooky socks. I set up the hotkeys, and I can sometimes read my own writing to know what they do. Boom. Although, again, if I didn't actually output the volume for that, that's gonna look really stupid. That's fine. Bloomp. So yeah. Once in a blue moon, huh? Once in a blue moon, I decided to give myself a break by instead deciding to stream at 12 a.m. Oh, yep. That sounds like me, alright. So, I guess I have to schedule this week. We'll find out what that looks like. Because as proof of smacking buttons earlier, I'm cooking up some things so that commands can be used and then boop boop. Yeah. Learning a game engine can wait. Why do I take on such lofty tasks? Wow. Yeah. That's right, I can be corporeal and digital and coolio. Blah. Forget one last thing to say. What is it that I'm gonna say? Worm love. No! I've chosen such a bizarre thing. No! I will be known as the person that makes sultry socks as a magazine and worms, because would you love me if I was a worm? And just commit so hard to the bit that I have a bunch of fluffy worms now, and they're really cute and I love them. I'm a goofy person that puts their hopes and dreams and regrets up on a tree in a gallery for public display in order to try and spare other people the pain and hope that they can gain something from it to grow as a person without the extra sufferings. Yup. I'm a person who decides to make an entire show of just publicly disclosing their medical diagnosis and being like, yeah, so here's a walk through my life instead. And whilst it's bemusing to me that I saw other people interact with the show as goofy and wacky as I move around as a VTuber. Most people go to a show and they're like, oh, it's so formal, like, don't touch anything, don't look at anything. Or, well, I mean, look at the stuff, but don't touch, but... And even though I labeled, like, touch this thing, interact with that, most people are kind of scared too. And I'm like, there's literally a labeling system of if it has this specific colory thing on it, then touch it, interact with it. I made a giant book for a reason. It's not just to, like, stare at, it's a physical book, 1.5 meters tall. Yeah. But it was amusing to see that just warning signs like, hey, there's a cable here, be careful, like, it's taped down, just, like, caution. And then people jumping over it. Like, not even regular jump, like, gallop. It just shares that the playful, the wonder, the goof. It can rub off on people and make them happy too. Because despite being confused that what most people consider fashionable nowadays just makes me cry. Because I find it so bland. It's not that it's not well put together, but I'm like, oh no, it's just bland. This is why I like the overproduced anime outfits. This is how I aspire to dress constantly. And while sometimes it's not quite practical, that has not stopped me from wearing corsets and hoop skirts to class. Or being a bear, or a banana suit. Yeah, banana suits. That's what people want. You want compliments? Wear a banana suit in public, they'll love it. I am not joking. The most compliments I've ever gotten is in a banana suit, and I'm like, okay, I don't know how to feel. I can make a conventionally nice outfit and wear that, and people do not care. Wear corsets and hoop skirts and be Victorian and cool, or any other weird, wacky bear floofness and stuff, and nah. Most people won't say anything. And I was like, well, I feel utterly disappointed. I think you're settling. Just not having enough fun with your outfits and fashion. Lame. Okay, maybe not quite the attitude to have, but like, if this is your way of conveying your energy level or personalities and stuff, then I'm like, bruh, I can't gauge anything. Where's the fun? Where's the whimsy? Where's that cool vibe? Yeah. I like fashion, okay? This is why I have jabbets, and I'm like upset I don't know how to properly starch a tie to make it into a cravat. I'm like, ah! Still. It's fun. It's cool. I think more people should be fun with their fashion. Be tacky. It's enjoyable. Commit to the bit. Yes. Yeah. Beeper pow, boop, bow, 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 bow. Yeah. So, I think we all should be a little more playful and happy. Because yes, we can be serious, but we can be serious about our having fun. I'm so tired to fun. Fun will be sleep. Chug water and sleep. Because the fun will be when I have the energy to do the stuff I want to do again. So, yeah, I need to get some rest. As should all the other night owls. I know what you're like, insomniacs. I just choose not to sleep. I made that choice. Most people with insomnia don't. So, may you rest well. Eat well, sleep tight. Please do not let bed bugs bite. They're mean. Tell the bugs to respectfully mind their space and manners. Be good. And yeah, despite the goof, despite the ramble, I hope the parabolas have aligned. Cause sparkle water moon lilies shine. Oh, I swear I talk like this even when I'm more awake. Oh dear. Yeah. I need to make a dictionary, a lexicon, an explanation of what the googliness googles. Goof night. Worm tight. Don't let the disco worm keep you up late at night. Oh yeah. Whoa. Whee! Bloop. Night night. I'll figure out how I better explain or separate or manage my own energies. So yeah. I'm pretty happy though. Yeah. I was worried I couldn't keep doing this. But, oh. I knew this from the start. If your first time properly VTubing or live streaming is with like 3 hours of sleep, and then you get up to then learn how to go live, yeah, not an ideal scenario for sure. But if after all that and you stream for like 6 hours straight, even if technology was really mean and stuff, and even when it's all said and done after that 6 hours and you're absolutely exhausted to the point of like passing out, if you instead are just like, I figured out how this thing works or why this went wrong, and like I could do this thing, like deadass exhausted, kinda in pain, almost definitely, would not stop working even though I couldn't actually get up from where I'd sat down. But if you're that happy and energized, even from that exhaustion and chaos, you've probably found the right place. Yeah. So be it the weird cornerness of the internet, or whatever cacophony of chaos I've cooked up, and whatever style and things that stuff ends up shaping into, I think I knew I was gonna be happy with it.
even if it's rough.
Oh.
This paper has hard edges.
Okay, I really can't try to deepen my voice or I'm gonna hurt it because I need more water. I'm trying to resist doing a Kermit voice. So, here's to ebbing, flowing, hippity hopping, growing. Yeah. Happy new moon. Or blue moon. Oh. The moon isn't blue, it's purple, because purple is just the cool color.